Welcome back to the laundromat. I actually wasn't able to come in on a Sunday. Unfortunately, I was away. I had to come in on a Monday, so you can see some of the dirt kind of built up. So I'm gonna be taking care of all this today. I forgot my bucket. Here we go. Now we're ready. All right, let's see how we did. Oh my goodness. That's really good, honestly. If you've been watching for a while, you know these are the Queen Death Toonies. Queen died, they put these out. I've been holding on to them. I've got about a whole roll of them. Just think it's a cool thing to have. This is gonna be a big one, I think. Typically, the laundromat does about $200 a day. Don't know why I said that like a question, but it's about what it does, about 200. So I'll be very interested to see if this is over $800 for 4 days. Yeah, everything just needs a little bit of a clean. I'm gonna chalk it up to the weather changing and people just getting a little more bleh about it. So I actually just finished up at my other location. I think the first video that I ever did for the channel was actually the other laundromat. I don't really film there that often anymore. It does fine and it's consistent. It's just too hard to film in there. It's in like a fairly busy area, and because of that, it's very loud, even like after hours. So I just don't really film there. I just kind of get in there, do what I need to do, and get out. But this one is kind of my child, right? Like I built this one from the ground up. I'll always have like a soft spot for this one. Ooh, that does not have a lot of uses. Doesn't look like a jam. Looks like it got used once. Middle machines don't get that much use. A lot of people use the ones up front, or they use the two in the back. These ones just get a little bit of love. Nope, okay, not jammed. That's the scientific way of doing that. That's what the pros do. And, okay, so no. That makes me wonder if I have too many 20-pound machines. I could probably get a couple of 30s in here, charge like $6. That might be something to consider. Just give people a couple more options, you know? Beautiful. Oh my God, that is heavy. This might be the craziest collection we've done on the channel so far. Oh yeah, not even close to finishing that off. All right, so let's get it set for Toonies and let's see how we did. Okay, we've got to add one to this, but it was 24, so 25 Toonies, so that's $50 there. Now we got to switch over to doing loonies. Oh, that is the first time we've run into that problem. The spout is too long for how much change we have. Good problem to have. And there's also a stuck coin in the bottom of that. See if I can find some kind of other tubing that I can just screw into there or do something with. Ooh, 449 loonies. I started up the heat because it's starting to get cold here. And the furnace, I guess, hadn't been run in like 10 years. Boy, howdy, the smell that came out of it. Just like burning, melting plastic and dust and dirt. Yeah, a full thing there. So that's probably like $200 maybe. Oh, don't jam right away, please. Come on. $951. So the laundromat in just washing made $736.75 in 4 days, which means everything from the dryers is just padding up our average, which is gonna be much higher. So I'm gonna do things a little bit differently this week. As the numbers and values and everything have been going up and up and up, I've realized that I have to do the change machine earlier. It gets too unwieldy, kind of like that word is, if I do it too late. But look at all of that, holy. And as you can see, I still haven't fixed that. Probably should, probably will, not sure when. Oh, that's a weird quarter. It's the Superstate, Nevada. We have any viewers in Nevada? If you're from Nevada, say something down below. I don't know. They had horses. Say howdy. I don't know what goes on in Nevada, honestly. And cash. That's pretty good. Yeah, loonies are looking low. I don't know if you can see in there. So now I can fill these up and then use the buckets for the dryer quarters. All right, let's see how we did. Get the key turned the right way first. There we go. I do hate that they have a single coin box for both. I can't imagine having just these in the laundromat. It would cut down on the time that you do that, but you'd have to come and check them more often because they just fill up, right? These ones give you a little bit more information. If one of these hasn't been like used, if there's no money in it, I don't have to clean the lint trap. That, I have to clean the lint trap for the top, see? But all of these are looking very consistent. And consistency is kind of king. See, like that one was so low, I probably don't have to worry about the lint trap. It's probably fine. That one I do. Oh yeah, dude. We've long since blown past 150 bucks. I'm gonna say that we're gonna be looking at probably $215. I'm gonna lock that in. If you're watching, throw a guess in. Oh, that might be a cool thing to do actually. We could start doing guesses where I go through the laundromat, collect everything, and then tell you in the next week's episode how much it was. That way we could do, you know, little prizes if people get it right. Oh, okay. Feels heavy, looks pretty good. Moment of truth. I'm saying 215. $942 is $235. Oh, we beat it by 20 bucks. So the laundromat in 4 days made $972. Whew, that's huge, man. Almost $1,000 in a weekend and like 1 day. We'll have to count the cash for that too. I'm feeling good though. The laundromat keeps picking up more and more momentum. You know, like this has only been open for a few months now, and I'm actually able to take home a livable wage, which is cool. It's been a really cool experience running a laundromat and owning a business. As long as you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty, like it's fairly straightforward. All right, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600 here. Then we got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 700, 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Now, as somebody has mentioned before, when I'm counting the bills, the only reason I do all the counting for the bills and stuff is just so I know if I have to go to the bank. Like that's it. This is the actual profit. $972.25 is what the laundromat made. You know, less your rent and your utilities and your taxes and so on and so forth, right? But you want to get your bills as close to so that you know that when you're depositing the money, that's actually your earnings and you're not pulling it out of your change machine. That's the whole reason for this. That's it. That's the whole spiel. Okay, so 21 of those. It's $42 in toonies, and finally loonies. Okay, let's set it to loonies, and this is the final go through. And one escape. $101 in loonies. So $45 is the difference between the $8.85 plus the 42. So that's just how I know that this gets included into my cash and this just goes back into the machine. I don't know if it's the best way, like the absolute best way to do it, but it keeps my change machine stocked up and it keeps me from over dipping and then having to fill the change machine out of pocket. That's a few $1,000s in there. Pretty sure these markers mean something for like the amounts, but it means nothing to me. If you know why, or if there's a reason for that, or a fast way of seeing how much is in there, let me know, man. I'd be curious. Well, thank you all for the likes, subscriptions, comments. I read all of them, just so you guys know. I react to as many as I can. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. All right, guys, welcome back to the laundromat. I gotta do a little bit of a sweep, it looks like, but I left the laundromat for 3 days. Let's see how we did. Oh boy. Yo, that's pretty heavy, actually. I'd say about a quarter full. I just got back from my other laundromat. Oh, that one was heavy too. Things over there are interesting, man. Found a lot of burnt tin foil. So, yeah, I have to go back through all the footage and probably let the cops know. Oh my God. That's good too. I hate calling the cops for all this stuff, but I mean, what am I supposed to do, you know? I can't have people disturbing the peace. Oh, well, this one's gonna be the death of me. Come on, there you go. All right, you know, people bring their kids there. I won't let it get to me, you know, it's part of the business. It's unfortunately just how it is. So if I'm a little frazzled, I apologize. It gets so exhausting. But this one, man, oh man, oh man. Honestly, it's a location that needs somebody on site at all times. Oh, okay, that is not great. If we're doing a record collection and the machine is empty, it may not be taking coins? Nope, it does. Okay, well, somebody's gonna get 25 cents off a wash. This one looks like it's also not working. We've got a couple of these taped up. They just kind of go over time. It needs a loony coin acceptor. This one does as well. I might be able to salvage stuff from those ones up there. I know I've been saying that for a while. I've been so busy at the other location. I haven't had a chance to get in here and just, you know, get it done. I will say this one does much better reviews-wise, customer-wise. I built this one and I bought the other one. Even though this one cost a little bit more money up front, it's by far the better location. Anyways, let's see how we, oh my God. Everything behind me just fell. I made some of these up. I haven't had a chance to put them out yet, but just like little, I can't really show those. I made little, yeah, I can't show any of them. So I made little signs. I can't show you guys the other side, but each one is like out of order, only accepts loonies, only accepts toonies. I'm gonna cut these out, put magnets on the back, and then people can use them here at the laundromat. So that's decently full, look at that. I'm putting them all in. Let's see what we can do, yeah? All right, let's set this to $2, and here we go. All right, so that's 17 toonies, $34. Now let's do the loonies. I'm just gonna say it, it's real satisfying to pour this many through that machine. Look at that, it's beautiful. We'll get one for the shot. And we should be good to go. 424 loonies is kind of crazy, dude. And finally, we're gonna do some quadas. We gotta do some quadas. Oh, come on, come on. That's a 50-year quarter? That's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen one of those. All right, so 735 quarters, $183. So we're at 641 in washers only. Now we gotta go grab the dryers. But before we do that, I've been doing this out of order and it's been a lot easier to do. I like to come out of here, get my buckets back, optimize, you know? We're optimizing. Beautiful. I've got a whole bunch of tunis that I just haven't rolled yet, but I'm gonna go to the bank with those shortly. Sort of badly at this location, but the other one just hemorrhages loonies. I'm constantly having to go to the bank. And you're like a bus stop, and people come in, they get $20 worth of change, $40 worth of change, and then they, you know, they leave. Which, yeah, I get the money and it's fine, but it means I have to go to the bank. And it means that the machine can run out. So we'll grab the cash, but we'll count it later. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is shaping up to be perhaps an $800 day, or $800 weekend, I should say. Okay, dryers. It's always super weird being in here when I'm recording, and mainly because I've got speakers up top there. And I'm normally blasting music. Well, blasting. I normally have music at a respectable level. But YouTube says I shouldn't really do that. You guys will have music. I unfortunately don't get any. Okay, still, so the bottom guys, they got some use, not a ton. I did see a complaint, actually. Somebody said that that it wasn't getting hot, which is usually user error, but we'll come back and we'll check that in a minute. Where was I? Here? Yes, sir. It's looking like a decent amount. I don't know if it's gonna be as much as I'm thinking. Also, huge thank you to all of you who have been watching the videos, liking, subscribing. Y'all have been going crazy. And all the comments, I get a lot of really cool comments. We had a watcher from Denmark. We've had people from the States. We've had fellow laundromat owners. Shout out to you guys. Oh, American coin. That's just an Oregon. I'll take it. But shout out to all of you guys. I've been so blown away with how fast the channel is growing and how much support everybody's been giving. It really means a lot to me. And a lot of you aren't subscribed yet, so you know what to do. If you enjoy the content and you want to see more of it, hit the follow button down here. Subscribe button, not follow button. If you click the notification bell, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. Right now we're focusing on long form content. The shorts don't really get you to monetization. I'm just gonna say it. Come on, baby, come on, come on. Oh, come on, push through, yeah. Oh, so close. 759 quarters. Now, before we add those into the sheet, I'm gonna just check and see if that dryer heated up. I feel like it did. Let's find out. So somebody said this one isn't getting hot. It's literally hot. It's warm. I don't know what you want from me. So that's 759 of those bad boys. It's 189, so that's $831.50 for a weekend, 3 days. $277.50 a day. I know it's only the first 3 days. You can't really go off of this as the overall metric, but that's not bad. We got our bills and we got our tunies and 1 quarter, I think. Okay, $24. Oh, it rejected 2 loonies. That's weird. I don't see any reason for them to be rejected. So 61 loonies. And now we do the cash count. That's a pretty hefty stack right there. That's not bad. Okay, it feels pretty good. $600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 50, 55, 60. That's $860. So we're down to about $51. Not a huge deal. It just means that I've got to go get more change. That's all this column ever means, is when it's negative, I've got to go get change because $51 walked out. Basically, how it goes is somebody breaks a 20 and then they walk out with $5 in change. And that happens 10 times. Just the nature of the beast. Oh, plus this mangled 10. Whoops. 870, my bad. We're just going to fill up the old change machine here. Strong start to the month. So every month that I've had this laundromat, it has improved. I can show you guys the financials for the past couple months, just so you can see the growth. Everything that you guys see here is just what it's like running a laundromat. I know some people do it. I know it's a thing that happens sometimes on YouTube, where people will go and they'll stuff the machines. I have no interest in that. I'd like to pride myself on how realistic this is. Here, let me show you guys real fast. We opened in July. We were doing $81 a day on average. So we finished construction, opened in July. We made $2,200 and I was so happy. I covered rent basically. None of my utilities, but I covered rent. August, we doubled it. We did almost $4,000. I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my God, I might actually be able to take an income. Crazy. September rolled around, 5,664, and the last couple of days were actually on a different collection. They were in October. So just shy of $6,000. In October, if you just started watching, October did $6,274. So I'm hoping this one grows. I hope this is a $7,000 month, $8,000 month. That would mean that more videos for you guys. It would mean potentially getting a wash and fold staff in here to do some wash and fold and get some of that market. So thank you all so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, welcome back in, everybody. So I left the laundromat for 5 days, and it is looking pretty good so far. Now, I don't have super high hopes for the next machine, mainly because somebody was in here playing some team fight tactics. They said a woman was in here earlier and she jammed this machine. Like, it was full. I pulled about $7 out of it. If you put money into a machine and it doesn't work, why do you continue to put $6 more in? So I'm gonna run this one. In fact, I'm gonna load it up and just run it now. Some people's kids, man. Some people's kids. Like, look. It's that simple. All right, so I'm gonna run this one. We'll check back in a little bit. I'm gonna take the money back out. Now that looks jammed there. And it is. I swear, dude. The problem is people keep just jamming money into one that clearly is jammed. I want to replace these with, they're called World Drops. They can be configured pretty much any denomination of coin. I want to do that, but the problem is it costs about $500 per machine to upgrade to World Drops. And a machine that's like 15 years old, I don't really want to spend that money, you know? See, now somebody put a quarter in this side. It clearly says $1. Like 9 times out of 10, when these machines aren't working, it's user error. And they call me, and I gotta treat them like they're toddlers. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I finally understand why IT people are the way that they are. Have you put your money in it? Did you put it in the right side? I will say though, this is looking pretty good bucket-wise. So typically when it's 5 days like this, should be about $1,000. Should be, between my washers and my dryers. That's the guess. Get your guess in the comments. Just see how close you got. Beautiful. I love seeing this one at like 4 or 5 uses. It's like my favorite thing. Okay, pretty substantial, not a huge amount, but you can see there. It'd be a lot crazier if we didn't have $2 coins. The $2 coins really save space. Heck, even the $1 coins save a lot of space compared to like American laundromats. Okay, so we're gonna start with the toonies, go down to loonies. If you've seen the channel before, you know how we do it. All right, enjoy. Oh, come on. So that's 18 of these bad boys. That's $36 there. Oh, switch over to loonies. Little waterfall action, all right. Whoa, chill. So, you know when you forget to put the bucket under? Me too. Oh my God. There we go. All right, so we'll pretend we didn't see that. That is $395, so we're actually not doing that great. Hopefully these quarters bring it back. Well, we're a bit shy of $200 there. We got a $701. $175, so we're at $606 for our washing total, which is not bad. We might still be on track. We might still be okay. So normally we now go to cash machine. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out, leaving comments. The last video has a ton of comments. From a lot of you out in the community, and I really appreciate it. I try and message everybody back, stay on top of it. I think it's super cool that there are people around the world that are checking out my business. We're a little low on loonies. We should be able to fix that here. I'll fix this eventually. My procrastination is on show for the world. Toonies all over the place. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know how I can do that. I'm thinking maybe just some cardboard. I want to break it down to you guys, all right? These machines don't know how much money you're going to put into them. If you put in a quarter, it doesn't know what to do with that, because you could put in 100 quarters, you could put in 2. It's not going to give you bills back. It can't. It can only drop quarters and loonies. You can't put $1 in there or $5 in there in loonies and expect a $5 bill out. It doesn't work that way. Whew. Oh boy. Hold on a second here. Look at that. That's thumbnail worthy right there. I had a lady at my other location. She got super angry. She didn't call me or anything, but I saw it through the camera. She got super angry because she put 4 quarters into this machine expecting a loonie, and then when it didn't give her a loonie, she said it stole her money. It had no idea what to do with her 4 quarters. They don't go anywhere, they go into a bucket. She was very angry over her $1. Okay, we'll leave this till the end and we'll do the quarters now, because I think that makes the most sense. Mainly because we're already set for quarters. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, dryer lint looks good. That's 2 good ones. I doubt it's gonna be as much as I'm hoping. We're not gonna get $300. Especially with hefty boys like that. That one had, a little bit of girth to it. That one didn't. That one does. This one won't. Yeah, see that? Not bad. And the one after it won't. Every time, man, like clockwork. If you're wondering why every second one has more money in it, it's because they're the top ones. People don't want to bend over to pull their laundry out unless they have to. Bottom, top. People love the front machines. They genuinely love these 4 pockets. Okay, so I feel pretty good with a guess of 210. Oh, somebody really loaded that up. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's about 200 or so. We're about to find out. Ooh, 957 quarters. It's $240. That put us kind of back on track, a little bit behind, but not by too much. So right now we're averaging $207.91 a day, which isn't as high as it was last week, but that's kind of the nature of the business, right? We'll count our cash and see how we did there. Sometimes these bills just get a little sticky. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, so $847 is the lucky number. Let's see how we actually did. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And finally the rest of the 5s. That's 8. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 825. There's something real satisfying. I'm just going to say it. Something real satisfying about holding, like, you know, 800 bucks in your hand. Especially in Canadian money where it's all colored. So now we've got to do the toonies and the loonies. You know what? I want to do the toonies by hand and not run them through the machine. That way I don't have a bunch of spill out. All right, so switch it to loonies and let's do this. $117 in loonies in the change machine. That brings us to 50 cents, which people put in $1.50 into the machine. So we broke even between change machine and income. That's one of those things you'll love to see. So close up that change machine, check on our washer, see how everything's going out here. So yeah, you can see our loonies are looking a little light. It's probably only a couple hundred in there. So I probably will eventually have to go and get more. But I check the location so regularly that I'm not super worried about it. All right, so the washer looks like it's doing its thing. There's still some suds. I might run this one more time before I leave. All right, so over the last 5 days, the laundromat made $847.50. So far this month, we're about halfway through. We're at $3,534.50. That's not bad. I want to thank you all for checking out the content, for coming in and liking, subscribing. If there's anything that you guys want to see more of, leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of content you want to see, and I'll do my best to make some of that. All right, see you in the next one. It's November 17, 18 now, I think. Yeah, 18 now. How you doing, Hunter? When you see this, man, send me a message. Send me a message and be like, yo, what's up, man? You know?